Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're coming back, you know I've been gone for like a hot minute. Sorry about that, guys. Life happens. I hope you guys are doing well. It's kind of getting into like the Christmas season. Like it's fall, but everybody starts their Christmas shopping before November and December. Let's be for real. I thought I'd do like kind of a gift guide for just like everybody. I guess it's gonna be a little bit more rendered to like stuff that I like because I'm a complete nerd and I like so many different things. So I kind of like compiled a mix of things that I like and hopefully things that other people like too. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm so excited for this. I have so many things. I don't even know if I'm going to get to all of them, but I'm just going to start off with something that's very, very common. Stuffed animals. I have so many stuffed animals. This is a Jellycat, and they're really freaking expensive. I was so lucky and I thrifted this one. It doesn't have to be a Jellycat that's like super expensive. Stuffies are, I don't know anybody that doesn't like stuffies. Like, let's be honest, guys. These are niche, but also popular at the same time, but it's going to depend on the person. And these are tarot cards. I do suggest if you're going to get tarot cards or like an oracle deck, generally they come with explanation booklet, like that explains the cards and how to use them, but it's not always clear. So it might be good to add like books along with it. Like I know I have a book that's all about using tarot and it gives me a lot of a better explanation than this. The illustrations, you've probably seen them in lots of places. They're just super cool. I love like medieval style illustrations and these definitely have this. Like there's the death one. Also guys, I just wanted to add this little tidbit. I'm Canadian and today is Thanksgiving, and so I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Okay, back to the gift suggestions. This is a really good suggestion. They do sometimes run pricey, but you can find them for good prices sometimes. Funko Pops. I got this one at Winners. It was like $12.99. There's a lot for each fandom usually, but sometimes specific ones cost more. This one is Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. And I got an advent calendar one year that had a whole bunch of mini Harry Potter ones. But not just Funko Pops. You can also just get, one second, this is stuck to something. You can also just get like little figures. Like I have this dino, a Lala Loopsy. Okay, this one is something that I don't know if everybody's gonna like, but it's something that I like, and it's Funky Socks. Okay? Don't judge, these are bananas, and I love these ones. I love Funky Socks, and they're also something that you can probably find anything of. Like, this one has, like, pugs and donuts, and they're just really useful because they're socks.
I was born at a very young age.
I think that we should bring Funky Socks into the world. Next thing is jewelry. This is just a little beaded necklace. I actually thrifted this. But I mean, I have a whole bunch of things. This one I got at my school. I heart Smokey the Bear. If you don't know who Smokey the Bear is, do you live under a rock? Because I think you do. Smokey the Bear is peak. You should know him. He's elite. This
Big Nuts by Mark Thunder. He was the squirrel who...
This one is from my grandmother, and this one is a Pandora charm bracelet. Obviously, I don't think anybody is expecting you to get them a Pandora charm bracelet. Those boys are pricey. Like, a single charm is like over $100. Sometimes these can be pricey. Usually you can get them for $20 or less, and those are CDs. I have a big collection. I would bring them all over, but it's a lot. I just brought David Bowie and Chaperone, which is literally elite. I also have vinyls, but vinyls tend to be pretty pricey. These are pretty cool because we need to bring back physical media. Okay, guys? And guess what? You don't get ads on these.
Whoa!
If you're a Spotify user, you know how rough it is out there if you don't have premium. I get like 6 1-minute long ads every second song usually. It's rough out here, okay? And also, usually these can come with like posters. You're getting free posters. Like in the back, I got Taylor Swift. That's from my OG Reputation CD, okay? Magazines. This is Cosmopolitan with Doechii on the front. But the interesting thing is that these don't just have like the one person that's on the cover. It has a bigger article on Doechii, but actually in the back, my wife Claro is in there, yes. And magazines are awesome because this one I just have to look at and read the stuff, but other times I get them and I make collages out of them. These you could use easily for posters. Like my National Geographic one up there, and that poster right there is actually from a Thrasher magazine. It came with a tear out poster along with a sticker sheet, which is really, really cool. And those are from National Geographics because my grandfather had a huge collection. Like I'm talking literally hundreds from dating back to like ancient times. And they actually used to come with like these really freaking awesome looking posters that are educational. Some of them get to like $20 or $30 here. Why? I don't know. Okay, I could list a million different craft supplies because if you know me, you know that I have about a gazillion billion million hobbies. So I have probably every craft supply on the planet. Yarn, because yarn can be used for a lot of different fiber arts. And you can also get this for people that know how to use the yarn for stuff. But it might also be cool if you kind of gave somebody a starter pack. Like, for example, this yarn and a crochet hook, and just maybe give them some links to some tutorials that you can find on YouTube or Pinterest. You can kind of get them started in a new hobby, which is kind of cool. You're kickstarting what could possibly make somebody really happy. A notebook or a journal. I love this brand. It's hard to get in Canada. It's the Decomposition Books. The illustrations are just like breathtaking. I have 2 actually. And on the inside, they actually have more illustrations. It's really unique and they're really nice quality. Not this specific book, but books. And also, even if somebody isn't a reader, I really like poetry and I really like Sylvia Plath. So I got her complete works. I also have a Bob Dylan book that is basically a Bob Dylan timeline because I love Bob Dylan, and it's just kind of unique because somebody can walk in and immediately look at your shelf and go, hey, Clara has a Bob Dylan book. Clara probably really likes Bob Dylan. That's really cool. I like Bob Dylan's. Books are really good, really useful, and educational most of the time, but also just an enjoyment and kind of an escape from our real world because the world is stressful these days. So, you know, it's a good idea, although they can be pretty pricey. I do suggest looking at your thrift stores. I get some of my books that are like super popular, amazing quality, for really low prices. I got the Cursed Child play script, which would have been $40-ish, and I got it for $1 at my thrift store, brand new. So, okay, this one is a pricey one, but it doesn't have to be pricey. I'm just showing you this one. Perfume or cologne. Scents are something that's really popular usually. I would say if you don't know exactly what somebody likes, go with something that isn't super strong. Bask in the scent of summer with delicious notes of pistachio, salted caramel, and vanilla. This smells like heaven on earth. The next thing that you can also thrift, which is where I get most of mine, but you can also buy them, mugs. This one is a beauty. I thrifted her a little bit ago, and I get most of my mugs between 50 cents to $2 at thrift stores. They're really cool, they're really unique, and they don't have to just be for drinks. I use some of my like huge ones for like pens and pencils. They're just really cool to display. The next thing is another scented thing, and it is a candle. Candles are also hard to go wrong with. They smell so good. This one is spiced pumpkin, and I think this one was only like $4.99, and it's a pretty decent sized candle. I saw one the other day that literally is a turkey and it smells like turkey dinner. Who would buy that? I don't know. But candles are really, really nice, and there's so many scents to choose from. Crystals. It's a huge raw crystal. You can get polished, tumbled. Anyways, the ones that are rendered down to be really nice and smooth and perfect looking, I personally like the raw ones that are untouched pretty much, because you can just see all the natural detailing. And it's just really gorgeous, and there's so many crystals, and they're not super difficult to find. Also, I just want to say, these are mainly things that you would probably have to go and buy, but let's not forget about being able to make things. Now, obviously, it's still probably going to cost you money. It doesn't always have to, depending on what you have. But this, sock monkeys. You need a pair of socks, so you just need 2 socks, and you also need some thread and a needle and probably some buttons. That's pretty much all. Oh, and some stuffing. That's all you need. The 2 socks make the whole sock monkey. If you get funky socks, they can have pretty much any pattern. This one is like math, but you can also, like, I have one that I'm making right now that's Tetris. Again, to show the funky socks. You could have a banana one, or pugs with donuts. Like, you could have a sock monkey with almost anything on it. I've seen sock cats, sock dogs, rabbits. There's probably more. If you know how to crochet or knit, I recently made this. It's a Very Hungry Caterpillar beanie. Obviously the yarn costs money. You could draw something, paint something. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that you could do. Even just making somebody a card and putting a really nice message and maybe a little drawing. Sometimes it's just really the thought that matters, and if the person that you're giving the gift to is a genuine, kind person that is appreciative and grateful, they will see that and really cherish it and take care of it. I actually don't have anything with me, but also just candy and food, or like a special drink. Also, guys, just because I think of random things, this top I actually just recently thrifted, and I'm probably gonna do a short of the clothes I got because I got some really funky stuff. And also for Thanksgiving, I'm wearing this, but I'm also wearing my thrifted bell-bottom cords that have like those 70s style pockets. I'll probably find a photo to put here. But yeah, that's just a random thought because I love my outfit today. Alright, that's gonna be all for today. I hope that this helped you just kind of think of things, or it was just entertaining. So I just thought this would be a fun idea since the season of gift giving is coming around, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, even if you're not celebrating. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love you, and like and subscribe.